Why is it that not all of us are being contacted and learn on these spaceships? Or do we just not remember?
I thought I covered that in the whole first 30, 40 minutes about people are having dreams. It could be that you're there's an acclimation process going on. Um, and, 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 and let me just share this with you, as a kid, having experienced this as a child, and then having to come back and share this, like with my mother, who didn't take it well, or other people that I felt safe with who didn't take it well. It was so foreign to everyday life that the reaction towards me was horrible. It was painful, and it caused scars, emotional scars, because I didn't understand. I think that many of the benevolent groups, they have learned that with dealing with our humanity and the trauma that most of us have had lifetime over lifetime, living in this environment where we have been trapped and dealing with these regressive programs or regressive infections on our consciousness, that they've had to approach this in a different way. And I think that's what they're doing now by taking people out of their bodies, their souls out of the bodies, and teaching them that way so that it's more gradual and that the body and your subconscious and your DNA doesn't have such a traumatic experience when it happens. It's very gradual, so that when it does happen, you will be able to step more into it more gracefully, with greater ease and more personal power. That you're not traumatized, and those people around you who are in your circle of like mind also can be more of a support group because they're experiencing the exact same thing. That's what I believe is occurring, and that's my own personal opinion. I think many are having these experiences, and yes, maybe when you wake up you don't remember all of it, but you have pieces. You know something happened. You knew you were somewhere, and I can't tell you why you're not remembering all of it. I don't know. I know that there have been conversations that I've had with Mornay and Faseas that when I get back here, I don't remember all of it. And like, for example, I've been given information and telepathic downloads from Mornay, and when I ask him, well, I remember this scene, but I don't know what it's about, he will just say, well, it's not time for you to remember that. There is a time and a place for you to know what that information is about so that you will know what to do with it. So, and I think it's more or less not to freak me out, okay? Because we're babes in the woods here. We are leaving behind a reality that we have absolutely participated in creating. But it's not a benevolent creation. It's not our destiny. And it's been someone else's agenda entirely, okay? And they're gradually moving us away from that so that we can empower ourselves. If you remember, or if you've read the old notes, it is all about how do we empower humanity to step into itself without us having to come in and completely babysit. None of the benevolents want to babysit us. They want to get this show on the road, help us get to where we need to be so they can go home and be with their families. Okay? But in order to do that, they have tried to come up with different ways to empower humanity so that we can step into our own power. And I believe that all of these different things are parts of the process. But it's complicated because we're dealing with third density, fourth density, fifth density, and we are dealing with regressives on third and fourth density, okay, as well as benevolence on third and fourth and fifth density. So it's complicated. And we're dealing with an ascension process on top of all of that, okay? It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to go through, you know, all at once. So, you know, maybe we could cut them a little slack. And I think maybe we could all be a little bit more patient with our own ascension process and what it is that we're learning. I think the focus needs to be more on internal voluntary introspection. What is it that I know? Okay, maybe those are the questions we should be asking. What is it that I know? What do I know for a fact? And at night, before you go to bed, just as you fall asleep, tell yourself, I want to remember everything that's going on. You know, I don't have all the answers. I wish I did. I would tell you, okay? I would tell you. You know, none of this is for sale. I would tell you gladly. You know, I would tell you gladly. As I have all these years. Okay? What time we